Hey everyone, how's it going? Dr. Ironbat Prime 2.0, aka Noah, back again with this new video of mine, and I'm here in my new set, my new area. Yeah, lots of stuff has been happening in a behind the scenes way, but I am ready to give you guys my thoughts and review on the series Daredevil Born Again Season 1, because it literally just wrapped up, about a week ago, and at the point in time of me videoing this, and being the Daredevil fan that I am and being a fan of the show and everything, I want to talk about this, and there will be spoilers, so don't say I didn't warn you about spoilers. So just get right onto it and talk about this series. What do I think of Daredevil Born Again? There might have been a few things here and there that I was a bit 50-50 on, but besides that, I absolutely loved it, I enjoyed it, and I couldn't stop watching it. There's a whole lot of action, there's crime, there's drama. It was like a real deal lawyer show, and I was loving it too much. The show is literally like a continuation of what Netflix did, and Disney Plus just gives CPR to the show. Just like they did with X-Men 97, Clone Wars, and other shows I'm pretty sure that are gonna happen. Well, I'm glad that Disney Plus was able to just bring the show back from the dead, because Daredevil Born Again is literally, in a way, season 4 of, what Netflix was doing, along with it being, having some moments and elements from the comic books. And that's a lot, because this show, it is TVMA, it is rated R. For a Disney Plus show, yeah, they literally kicked it up on just being rated R. If Disney and Marvel were able to get away with it by doing it with, kind of sort of with the Echo series and kind of sort of with Agatha all along, but mostly Deadpool and Wolverine. But hey, doing it for Daredevil Born Again, wow, I am glad they went this route. Because I will admit that the stories and elements of the series were good, they were enjoyable. It's pretty much a breath of fresh air and just what Marvel needed. Again, I enjoyed it that much. And at first, the series was going to be kind of sort of a reboot, but yeah, I would have been disappointed if it was going to be a reboot. But thankfully, Disney, Marvel, they decided to go back and just rewrite the whole thing and make it be a continuation / season 4. And I'm glad that they were able to do that, because we did get the return of, several familiar characters from, the past, and Charlie Cox just kills it and nails it as always on just being Matt Murdock / Daredevil. And same goes for, of course, John Berthel, aka Punisher himself. I am so glad we got to see several familiar faces, and there were some new faces as well, but something I will be honest and confess, I wasn't the biggest fan of Officer Cherry, and I wasn't the biggest fan of Heather, aka Matt's new girlfriend in this series. Honestly, Cherry was just didn't really have that spark of being a likable character. I get and I understand that he had a purpose to be in this series, but I just wasn't feeling that spark of liking the character. And Heather, honestly, yeah, I will be honest. I do like good relationships when it comes to Daredevil, mostly with Karen and Elektra, but Heather, yeah, I will be honest, I am glad that they just broke it all off at the end of the series. And of course, the villains I have to and I want to talk about. We have Wilson Fisk being played by Vincent D'Onofrio once again. We also have the villain Muse, which is his first on-screen action appearance, and the return of Dex, aka Bullseye, in this series. I will admit, Muse was scary and cool at the same time, but I will admit, I was a bit bummed that he was short-lived, and I really wish that, they did more with him, but I will admit, he was scary and cool, so for a comic book character that's been around for 10 years, actually, right around the corner of when, I think it was 2015 or 2016 when he was first created. Yeah, this is his first time getting some on-screen action, and it was crazy insane. There wasn't a whole lot of Bullseye, I will admit. I do wish that we could have seen more of him, but his costume is starting to grow on me, and it just felt good to see him return after everything that happened with him in Daredevil Season 3. And Fisk just being the mayor of New York. Yeah, that was a real shocker because that did happen in the comics, and now here he is trying to outlaw the heroes. Like, he doesn't want to see Punisher, he doesn't want to see Daredevil, he doesn't want to see Spider-Man, he doesn't want to see any heroes like running around wearing costumes, wearing a mask. Like, and that's why he wants to make a vigilante task force, which was a bit overboard, I will admit. Like, Fisk really was trying to gain his power and just try and be the real ruler of New York, saying like, this city is mine, none of you could stop me. Yeah, go ahead, try. And I will admit, other things about the series, I mean, it had a good story, it had some good elements, and the costumes were great, characters, well, other characters here and there that were great. And I will admit, sure, there were some CGI moments here and there where like Daredevil was swinging around, kind of like Spider-Man. And yeah, I mean, sure, there were times where you could tell that there was CGI, but hey, they kicked it up a notch because back then they were using Netflix money, and now here they are using Disney money. And again, I'm glad that Disney was able to bring it back from the dead because, again, because I enjoyed the original series. It is literally one of my favorite shows, and the fact that they just brought it back like that, it really put a smile on my face, and I will admit. But also, I will admit other things that, well, the ending was a bit of a shocker because, well, we gotta wait till next year for season 2. But also, I will admit that there are some other things coming. Again, season 2 is in the works and still in making, and I can't wait for that to happen. But we are also getting like a Punisher special coming, and I cannot wait for that. And they might as well bring back the other Defenders as well because, well, if they brought back Daredevil, they might as well do the same with the others. Heck, I would love to see Daredevil right next to Spider-Man once again, or do some more interacting with other MCU characters. Because the show, I mean, it really does feel like it is fully connected to the MCU, unlike back in the day when they could only like do some little things here and there to make it tie in with the MCU, but I'm glad that Disney and Marvel were just able to work things out. And again, the series, I will admit, it is great. I mean, there was a little bit of gore because, again, rated R route, and Muse was pretty much part of that gore scene. There was like lawyer stuff here and there because, well, Daredevil is of course a lawyer. And there were moments where it just felt like the comic books, it felt like outlaw stuff, and yeah, I will admit, there were several things here and there that's just, well, I wasn't even expecting as well. But yeah, this show is definitely up there of just still being one of my favorites and still something that I love and enjoy, and I cannot wait for the second season. So that about wraps up my whole thoughts and review. Again, love the series, I enjoy it, I hope you all loved and enjoyed it too, and I cannot wait for the second season. But stay tuned for my next video. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Hit the bell, hit the comments, and, well, just hit that thumbs up. So I know you guys like this video, I hope, and it would be very supportive if you guys did that for me. But also, don't forget to, well, follow me on all my social media. Follow me on TikTok, Instagram, all my social media is just right here. Follow me. I just might follow you guys right back at you, but till next time, this is Dr. Iron Bat Prime 2.0, aka Noah, and I will catch you guys in my next video, because I'm not the bad guy. I'm Daredevil. Not even God can stop me.